But the damage caused by the gales further south is extensive. And this wolf had to be captured. It escaped from its sanctuary in Berkshire after a fence was blown down. And this gives you an idea of the power of the wind last night in Suffolk, a play centre now without much of its roof. Tom Burridge, BBC News.
Well, Tom was talking there about the wolf. It's called Toraq, and we can speak now to Anneka Svenska, who's a wildlife presenter. And I think, Anneka, you bottle-fed the wolf from its birth. You know this particular wolf, Toraq, rather well.
Yes, Toraq he's an exceptional wolf. I did have some experience bottle feeding him over a 2-day period when he was at the Anglian Wolf Society before he moved to the Wolf Conservation Trust. And I met him again as an adult when he was 3 years old. He's a beautiful, very, very gentle wolf, and hand-raised by some exceptional people. He would never have been a threat to anyone at all.
But we're looking at pictures of police officers with guns, helicopter was up, schools will want to keep children inside. A wolf on the loose is a good headline, and it does frighten people.
It does frighten people, but unfortunately it is everybody going crazy as usual. Wolves are not a threat to people. I think it must have been just general protocol. If any animal escapes from a zoo or a sanctuary, there is a line that they have to go down. But a wolf is not a threat at all, and he's a very, very gentle, wonderful wolf, and it is a big shame that he got out.
Were you surprised? Because when his fence blew down and he ran off, basically, you must have been quite frightened, not just what would happen to him, but how people would react.
Yeah, I don't think, actually, there's been more recent information that has come in that it wasn't actually a fence that had blown down. There's been recent information that a gate might have been left open and it might have been foul play. So it might not have come down to actual damage to the fence from the weather.
So, all right, however it happened, just talk to us about wolves, because next time it happens, and it does happen quite regularly, what should people do? It's a friendly wolf, as you say, but it nevertheless, it does conjure up all sorts of images in people's minds about what it might do when it gets cross, gets cornered, gets angry.
No, they don't get cornered and they don't get angry. Wolves are incredibly timid. They will put as much distance between them and a human being as possible. If you go out wolf tracking in the wild, you'll be very, very lucky to see a wolf. You'll probably see a footprint. It's myths and legends, and it's stories that have been passed down hundreds of years, which have made people fear the wolf. They will not come near you. Now, Toraq, even though he was a captive wolf, he took all day to capture. He was timid, he was on the run, and I do believe he got 8 miles away from the place that he escaped from, but not once did he go near a human being and anyone have any problems with him. It was just protocol. Police were obviously going down the line of closing up schools, which I do believe, from my point of view, is over the top. But it's a protocol which I believe that people do have to do. But wolves are not dangerous at all.
But it all ended well. Toraq is back, safe and sound, and that's the right, and that's the result everybody was hoping for. Yeah,
I tell you what, I really do hope this sets a precedent for the future, because of course we've had experiences of wolves being shot. There was one that escaped from Cotswold Wildlife Park last year, and it was shot very quickly before anybody really had a chance of thinking of ethical ways of capturing it. The police have worked so exceptionally well in these circumstances alongside the wolf experts and volunteers to actually lure him back to a van and capture him in a very safe and kind way. I really do hope that other parks and other people across the United Kingdom will look at this and think if any other animals get out in the future, especially wolves, because wolves are very quick to be shot in past incidences, and will think of other ways that they can capture them in a much safer and kinder manner.
Anneka, it's good of you to give us your time. Anneka Svenska, thank you very much.